morning, everyone. It's the Bookatarian here for the beginning of another reading vlog for Slayer Fest. This is the last reading vlog that I'll be doing for the Slayer Fest readathon, which is pretty exciting because, again, I mentioned this in the last reading vlog. I've never done a reading. I'm sorry. I haven't done a readathon to completion like this before, and it's the same thing with these reading vlogs. It just makes it far more real and just a lot more fun. So, how messy do I want this messy bun to be? It's like way messy over here. I pulled it out too much, I think. Whatever. So, I have a very short shift today. I only work about 3 hours. I work at 9. It's almost 8 now. So I'm just going to finish getting ready for work. I haven't had breakfast or coffee yet, so I'll do that. And go to work for 3 hours, come back. I have plans to... I have plans to film my wrap-up video and my TBR video as well. I thought maybe about doing those videos combined, but it would just be such a long project, I feel like. But we'll see. I might end up combining them and just making wrap-ups and TBRs videos just completely, what am I saying? I'm debating whether I want wrap-ups and TBRs to be 2 separate videos, just because I'm not sure. They could vary sometimes in length. Like, I feel like me talking about my opinions on all the books that I read that month would probably take anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. And then the TBR game, especially this first one, is going to take a little bit of explaining as well. So it would just be like a half an hour long footage edited down. That would be the final result. And I'm just like, that's a bit long. So we'll see how the TBR clip goes. If it's short enough that I can actually edit it down to make it a lot shorter, and then be brief about the explanation for my TBR game, as well as all the filming involved. We'll see. It might be 2 separate videos. It might be all just condensed into one. And really, the first one is the only one I'm concerned about. As far as explaining the rules, I can just reference the video and the rest of the TBR videos. Be like, if you want to know the rules of the game, you can just click and watch the first video, which is fine. I'm starting this vlog actually on Tuesday morning instead of Monday morning because I did not do hardly any reading yesterday. At least not any productive reading. I just listened to a few chapters randomly of Empire of Storms because I was really wanting to read something Sarah J. Maas without picking up Crescent City. Because that's the only book that she's written that I own that I haven't read yet. But we're saving that. It might end up getting read in November as a part of one of the readathons I'm doing, participating in. So, yeah, there's that. I did get to page 100 in the last vlog of Words on Fire. I haven't picked up anything else. I think I'm mostly just going to focus on Words on Fire, at least until I drive home. Then I'll likely participate in an audiobook of some sort. I just don't know what that will be, but for now, we're looking at 11 books read. I'm most likely going to finish Words on Fire before the end of the month, as I've got plenty of time and there's not a lot to it. It's not a long book by any means. And since I have such a short work day today, even though I am filming, I should be able to get another chunk into it, if not maybe even finishing it. We'll see. But yeah, that's basically all I have to say for this intro clip. I will check in once I've I'll check in later today to update you in case I had read a decent amount of Words on Fire. So I'm gonna go and finish getting ready for work. I will see you all later today. Hello, it's Thursday morning. I'm just filming this quick clip before I go off to work for the day. There's something on my screen. So I've actually been very productive these last few days. I didn't update you yesterday, just because I didn't feel like filming anything yesterday. But I finished Words on Fire fairly early on in the day, and I picked up the audiobook for Not Your Sidekick by C.B. Lee and finished that yesterday as well, because I had a lot of time. And that was technically a reread, except for like the last 25% of the book. I'd never actually got to finish it because my copy of the book got stolen whilst I was in the process of reading it. So I never got to finish it when I had picked it up originally a few years ago. So it was on Scribd, and I listened to the audiobook, and I loved it. Same cannot be said for Words on Fire, though. I loved most of it, but I hated the epilogue. I hated it. I hated it so much. And it's just like, I can't tell you why I hated it, because it's very spoilery. But it was just nothing I liked in the ending that happened. It was not fun. So, yeah, that's all I have to say for today. I will be going into the audiobook for the second book of the Not Your Sidekick trilogy by C.B. Lee, which is Not Your Villain. I don't know how far I am going to get into that. Probably like a few hours into it or something. I'll listen to it on my drive home today when I go home to see my parents for the weekend. And I'm going to bring The Henna Wars with me as well, which is another library book. I don't have it with me. But that's a book I checked out from the library that's due relatively soon. I'm going to try and maybe read it whilst I'm at home. Yeah, and get that finished as well before the madness that will be November. Literally, you have no shave November? No, I have no break from reading November. I'm, like, just the Believe-a-thon, Read-a-thon in itself has me reading 13 books in a month, which I don't think I've ever actually done before. Although, I'm pretty sure I've gotten through... I'm on 12 books read for this month now, so maybe it is, and maybe the fact that there are they're middle grade books for all the ones that I'm talking about that I have planned to read. They're middle grade, so maybe it'll help me go through them faster. I highly doubt it. I really doubt that. But then there's this 1,000 Doors readathon that I'm doing as well, participating in as well, that I know nothing about. I don't know what prompts they're gonna give us. I don't know how much I can double up of the 2 readathons to try and lessen the amount of stress and books I have. We'll see. I may end up like giving up on the 1,000 Doors readathon. I don't want to give up on the Believe-a-thon though, just because I have it all planned out already. But we'll see how this goes, because I think I might have piled way too much into my corner for this month of November. I think if I do manage to do both, I'm gonna be like a pendulum swinging way in the other direction of non-reading productivity for the month of December, because it'd just be probably gonna make me go into a massive burnout, which I would hope to not do. But we'll see. Anyways, that's all I have to say for this clip today. I will maybe check in with you later tonight if I've made a significant amount of progress in Not Your Villain or The Henna Wars. But yeah, mostly I'll just be spending time with my family, so I probably won't be updating you all that much. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Okay, just bye. So, quick wrap up for this weekly reading vlog. I finished Not Your Villain. I don't remember when, but finished it before the week was ended. I picked up and finished The Bad Beginning and Coraline for the readathons. I picked Coraline up yesterday, but 7 p.m. my time, so midnight UK time. So it still counts towards the readathon. So I read Coraline, Not Your Villain, The Bad Beginning, and I picked up Fence. Yeah. I read Fence chapter 1 through 5. Yeah. Fence, which is a graphic novel by, I don't remember, but it's a graphic novel about a fencing team at a local, or at a private boarding school. And so I've read the first several chapters of that. And did I read anything else? I didn't pick up the Henna Wars this week because it just didn't happen to fit into any of the 1,000 door prompts like I would have liked it to. I just wasn't able to squeeze it in there. But I got Coraline and Fence to fit into the first 2 prompts instead. So the Henna Wars has still not been read, unfortunately. I'm really hoping that maybe the next prompt I can squeeze it in, or one of the other library books that I have checked out, because they are going to be due like halfway through the month, so I just need to get at least one of those read, honestly. Otherwise, what was the point of requesting those books specifically? It'd be one thing if I just happened to pick them up randomly in passing, but no, I wanted these books specifically to read, and if I'm not given the opportunity to read them, I'm going to be a little upset. But, so yeah, I've read, 4 technically books. The first 4 chapters of Fence are a part of the first volume, so I guess that is a book. Then I only read a part of the next book of that series in volume 2. But anyways, I have A Little Princess downloaded on my phone, the audiobook, as well as Catwoman's Soul Stealer. They're the next 2 prompted reads for the 2 readathons I'm participating in. So I will get to those shortly. Might listen to one tonight and one on the drive home tomorrow. So I'll talk more about that in my next week's reading vlog. So that is all for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you all have a very good week, I guess. Now that the weekend's over, I'm so sorry. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video soon. Bye!